Hi Leo, welcome to July. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. So this month we have a new moon in Cancer on the 9th and a full moon in Aquarius on the 23rd. And that's falling in your 7th house of partnerships, committed partnerships. And then July 13th, Venus and Mars come together in your sign. And Chiron in Aries goes retrograde on the 15th. So let's see what the cards say for Leo. What does Leo need to know about love and relationships for the month of July? What does Leo need to know about love and relationships for July 2021? What is coming up for Leo? What does Leo need to know? The Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Moon, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. And the card under the deck is the Two of Swords. So this month, okay, you're starting out with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. That, to me, is, and plus with the Ten of Pentacles, it's more of a career success. But the Eight of Wands could also be the arrows of love. The Three of Pentacles is definitely getting recognition and reward for the work that you do. People are seeing how talented you are. But the Eight of Wands means doors are opening up. There's opportunity this month. It's possible that you may have been thinking about cutting away what's no longer serving you. You have the Three of Swords here in the recent past and the Knight of Swords. So some of you might have been thinking about walking away from certain relationships or making some changes, but you're on the fence about it. You have the Two of Swords here. It's like you have to do something, but you're not sure what to do. Or you're not sure, and you have the Eight of Swords here, which it's like a feeling of feeling trapped or stuck. You want to do something, you want to take action, but you feel stuck or trapped. And you have the Moon here. Maybe you're worrying, like you might be... your imagination might be working overtime. Maybe you're questioning the person you're with, if you can trust them, or even questioning your own beliefs, because the Moon is confusion and not seeing things clearly, not sure about what you're thinking or feeling, not sure, can I trust the person I'm with, or can I trust the person I'm interested in? I feel like you want to be careful not to let your imagination run away with you this month, because you have the Ten of Pentacles up here. The Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This could mean financial security coming in. The Ten of Pentacles is the wealth card, and the Page of Wands is good news. And you have the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. I feel that there could be a new beginning in a relationship that brings you greater security and may set you off on a new path. And somehow it could be connected to the work that you do. So you could be starting something new that leads to a new beginning in a relationship. Or you finally, like the Two of Swords also is about being on the fence, not reaching out to the other person. Like you may be thinking about someone from the past that you severed ties with, and maybe you'd like to reconnect with them, but you're on the fence about whether you should reach out or not. There's a sense of fear or indecision. It's like you're kind of waiting for a sign from the other person before you reach out. But in your wish fulfillment, you have the Ace of Wands, and that's something that's a new beginning that's coming that you're really excited about. And it's about taking action. So I feel that if you've broken up, for people who have broken up or had an argument with someone where you're separated from someone, I feel that you could have a new beginning and patch things up and have a new start in a current relationship. And for those of you not in a relationship, I feel that there could be someone new coming in that you might meet through the work that you do. Because I feel like I'm seeing career success is definitely in these cards. The Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you're taking a new direction. I feel like things might have been stagnant or not moving, and now things are going to start to pick up, and things are going to move quickly. The Eight of Wands can be the arrows of love, or messages, news coming in, opportunities. You may even feel like things are happening too quickly now. You have the Knight of Swords in the past. I feel like if you broke up, or if you ended a relationship in the past, it may have been, it might have been something that happened hasty. It was like a hasty decision, and you took action without thinking about the consequences. Because the Knight of Swords energy is about, I've got to do this, and I don't care, and you may have done something in a spontaneous way that you may be regretting, or you may have regretted, because there's Three of Swords, there's a lot of sorrow. There's a sorrow and heartache. Maybe you weren't thinking clearly, or you took action that wasn't wise, and you're not sure how to fix it. But I feel like there's going to be an opportunity to communicate, because the Page of Wands is good news coming in. And the Ace of Wands, you just have to not be afraid to take action. If you're not, so like with the Eight of Swords, if you're in a situation where you feel stuck or you feel trapped, don't be afraid to move out of it. Don't be afraid to take action. Maybe you might be clinging to something because of financial security or some type of security. But there's going to be some happy news coming in, and some positive movement where you can leave this heartache behind you. Just don't doubt it when it happens. Don't get caught up in not trusting or letting your imagination think of the worst case scenarios. You want to think of the best case scenarios. And you have these two eights. Eights are about power, stepping into your power. Aces are about new beginnings. The Ace of Wands, taking action, feeling enthusiastic. So that's going to come back. I feel like you might be breaking free this month from something that's no longer serving you, because of this new beginning that's starting, and it's giving you new hope, or there's like excitement back in your life. But it may also be involving taking a new path, leaving something behind that was maybe comfortable but stagnant, not moving, or you might have felt like stifled. Let's see what the astrology talks about. So your new moon in Cancer is happening in your 12th house. That's the psychological house. So, and it's sextile Uranus in the 10th house. So again, there could be some surprise developments in your career path, in your status. The new moon is trine Neptune in your 8th house. So there could be some development around finances. Not the money that you make from your job, but the 8th house could be a partner's finances. So it could be if you're married or if you're in a relationship, your partner may have get a promotion or get more. The money's coming in through a partner. The 8th house could also be an inheritance, or it could also be an insurance payout. I feel like there could be some surprise developments around finances and career. And the 12th house, that's a house of psychological and spiritual matters and karmic matters. So it's like you have a new beginning where you can maybe heal something from the past, or heal some karma and have a new start. Cancer is about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of the inner child, So there could be a new beginning where you feel like you're getting some kind of healing that could bring healing to you, especially on the psychological level. Saturn's in your 7th house, and it's going to be trining the North Node in Gemini in the 11th. The 11th house is the house of friendships. So you could be forming friendships right now that may last a long time. But it's going to involve communication. Like you have to speak up about your feelings. You have to not be afraid to communicate. And Chiron is in the 9th house. So there could be some healing around your belief systems, higher education, dealing with foreigners, long distance travel. At some point, Venus and Mars are going to come together in Leo, and that will be in your 1st house. So when Venus crosses the ascendant and comes into your 1st house, Venus is in Leo right now. You're attracting love when Venus is in your sign. When Venus is in your 1st house, it's bringing love to you. And when Mars is there, it's just reinforcing that need for connection. You may want to be with someone. Your feelings are stirred up. There could even be it could be love that's more than just love, but also physical desire, because Mars represents sex and desire. So someone could catch your eye this month that you really want to get close to. And it could happen unexpectedly because Uranus is involved with this new moon. So Uranus brings surprises. And Uranus wants to get you out of your comfort zone. Because Uranus and Taurus, maybe you're too settled in a career situation, or the 10th house could also be your public life, your status. Like you might be in either a relationship or a job that's just not serving you anymore. You feel trapped, you feel stuck, you feel like you need a change. And that can happen. But a lot of what's happening could also be happening not be visible. It could be happening on the psychological level, where you have a new, you might be healing some past things that have been holding you back, where your blind spots or self-sabotaging in some way. The full moon in Aquarius is happening in your 7th house. So this is definitely, there is something coming to completion around a relationship or partnership. It could be a business partnership, it could be a love relationship or a marriage, something committed. The 7th house is committed partnerships. Now this moon is in conjunct Venus in the second house. So you have Venus going through the 2nd house, which is weird. It's like in conjunct aspects are uncomfortable energy. And you have Jupiter in your 8th house. So Jupiter and Venus are triggering your money houses. So this new relationship with its completion can involve something that around finances. If you're dissolving a relationship, there could be issues around money. But if it could also mean it could bring financial security through a relationship there's like something uncomfortable about it. The thing about Venus and Jupiter, Venus opposing Jupiter, you want to make sure that you don't go overboard with your spending. Like you may think you have more money or you might just spend money without thinking. So if you get if abundance comes in, because Jupiter brings abundance and opportunity, it's in your 8th house, so it's not money that, it could be through a partner or through some kind of inheritance, or through you could win money in some way, or a bank or a payout, insurance payout. And I think that having this extra money could help your partnership in a way, but it could also interfere with your decision. Like you might be thinking, I don't know if I want to leave if this money, now I have this security. Mercury is opposing Pluto from your 12th house and your 6th house. So there are going to be some power struggles around health issues, and they could be involved with, Mercury rules your thinking and your communicating. It's in the 12th house. So something needs to be spoken. You need to speak up about something. And you need to look carefully at something, go deeper. So if you've been sweeping a health issue under the rug, you need to look deeper. Or a psychological issue, if you've been ignoring a psychological issue. Things may come out at this full moon. The full moon usually shines a light on things. And, the moon is in your 7th house, so you're seeing the truth about a relationship. And part of that truth is learning how to balance your needs, because the sun is in Leo, the ego, my needs, and it's opposing the moon in Aquarius, the needs of others, the group. So you're gonna have to do some compromising at this full moon if you want to salvage a relationship or even in a new one. Saturn is in your 7th house, so Saturn can work two ways in the 7th house. Saturn can end a relationship because it's just too difficult, it's just too heavy. It could make you, like if you've been living under an illusion, giving someone more credit than they're worth, you're going to see the truth. Like, you know what, this person doesn't really care about me. Maybe I need to leave. Or you're going to see what the problems are, and they're going to involve work. If you want the relationship to work out, it's going to take work and commitment and discipline. And some people don't want to do that, and they'd rather just end the relationship than do the work to save it. On the other hand, Saturn could, but if you're willing to do the work, Saturn could cement a relationship. It could bring you, so if you're starting something new, it could be with someone where there's an age difference, and it can affect the longevity of the relationship. Saturn brings stability and longevity to whatever it touches. And I feel like there's some healing connected to your relationships right now. Something is going to come to the surface. Something is going to be realized. You're going to see the truth in your relationships. And then you have a decision to make. Do I want to do the work to save this relationship, or do I want to walk away and walk towards something new? Because you have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is definitely a new beginning. And the 8 of Wands is also, there are going to be opportunities to open up, to do different things. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to embrace the new and see the truth and take action. So this is my forecast, Leo, for this month. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box and it'll take you to my website and we can get you on the schedule. If this reading resonated with you, please leave me a comment or click on the like button or the subscribe button. If you're having a birthday this month, have a wonderful birthday. And I want to say thank you also for supporting this channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you're enjoying these readings. So have a wonderful July, Leo. And I will talk to you again next month. Thank you. Bye now.